Today I would like to share an artistic critique of my own work. I named this sculpture Memory. In this wire sculpture, you can see a lively scene showing a young boy sitting on the back of a buffalo, with lotus flowers growing under the buffalo's feet. The whole sculpture is built with wire, which helps hold the structure together firmly. The wires are in different colors, mainly black and silver, and they are carefully bent to form curved lines that create the shapes of animals, people, and plants. The boy riding the buffalo is holding a flute and lotus leaf. The buffalo has big horns and 4 strong legs, and its body is made with overlapping loops of wire. On the left side of the base, you can see blooming lotus flowers made of wire, with detailed and delicate forms. This piece uses wire to create the whole form, which takes a lot of careful work, wire bending skills, and a good sense of space. The curved lines of the wire create empty spaces, negative space, and also give the feeling of volume, especially in the buffalo's head and the boy's body. Line is the main element here, instead of solid shapes or shadows like in traditional sculpture. Small parts like the hands, fingers, buffalo's body, and lotus petals are made with twisted and layered wires that make them feel alive and in motion. The sculpture has a balanced composition. The focus is on the boy and the buffalo, placed a bit to the right side, balanced by the lotus flowers on the left. There's contrast between curved and straight lines, for example, between the round shapes of the lotus and the long lines of the boy's arms, creating a visual rhythm. The repeated circles, lotus leaves, buffalo eyes, and body loops give the piece a continuous feeling. I feel very emotional when I remember these images. They come from my childhood in the countryside, where people and nature lived peacefully together. I chose this image because it's a very familiar part of East Asian culture, especially in Vietnam, the image of a boy riding a buffalo and playing a flute. It's often painted on doux paper using natural colors, like red from young stones, yellow from Sephora japonica flowers, black from bamboo leaf charcoal, green from tram leaves, and white from ground scallop shells mixed with sticky rice. This image is a symbol of peace and harmony between humans and nature. Next to the buffalo is the lotus flower, also a symbol of purity and the national flower of Vietnam. The combination of the buffalo, which is connected to farming, and the lotus, which has spiritual meaning, may represent a balance between material life and spiritual life. I think this sculpture is a good example of wire art. It shows the effort and care I put into making it, and how I tried to organize space and express ideas in a simple, abstract way. Even without colors or facial expressions, I feel like the piece can still tell a story. What I like most is how the wire loops are not only for structure but also bring a soft, expressive feeling. Everyone knows wire is an industrial material, but I tried my best to combine it with a traditional subject to make the wire more meaningful. You can see the careful use of wire thickness and how the different metal colors help create depth and layers in space. The subtlety of the distribution of wire thickness and thinness, the use of different metal colors to suggest depth and spatial layers, can be seen. The work demonstrates the skillful use of metal wire, but more importantly, it brings a peaceful, meditative, and somewhat nostalgic feeling. It deserves to be displayed in a quiet space where viewers can stop and contemplate.